Push-ups are one of my favorite exercises. I talk about them all the time, and they're in some way a part of every one of my workout programs, every one I do. So I want to show you a couple of variations you can do to add a little more stability to your push-ups, to make them a little bit more challenging, get a little bit more out of them. When you add stability to this exercise, you get a lot more core engagement and a lot more joint stability. You're working your shoulders a lot more because you're working hard to keep everything centered and stable. Okay, so the first one I want to show you is you need a chair or a bench or something with a little elevation. You're going to put one hand on that surface. You do a push-up, and you're going to push off the top and stabilize here. So you're not rotating. You're staying nice and centered with the glutes tight, core tight. Come back down, push again. You make sure you're pushing all the way through and away in your right shoulder in this case, the one that's on the surface. Okay? That's a really, really good one. It'll get your heart rate jacked up, a lot of core, a lot of shoulders. Another one we can use is take a soccer ball or basketball, whatever you got, a ball. You're going to put your feet on the ball. This one's a little bit tougher, a little more advanced. So if you have to start with one foot on the ball and kind of add pressure to it, that's fine. But you're going to go 2 feet on the ball, core nice and tight, glutes tight, pull through, drive. This one, if you try to go too fast and you try to crank through the reps, you're just going to fall off the ball. This really helps stabilize your core. It's great for your back. A lot of really good stability in that movement. Another one, go back to the regular push-up position, and you do a push-up to extension. So feet a little wide in shoulder width here. If they're narrow, do much, much tougher. Shoulder width, push up, reach. Try to pause there, control, down nice and slow. Any of these movements where you're lifting one arm off the ground or you're coming up through one arm, make sure you're not rotating. You want to stay as square as you possibly can through these movements. This is how you really work those extra hip muscles, your core, and a lot more shoulders and chests. Okay, so if you have any questions about any of these little tweaks to your push-ups to help add stabilizing components to your exercise, let me know and give me a shot.